What's up, YouTube? I'm Brett from RANTS. As always, guys, if y'all enjoy our content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. We're on the road to 1,000, and we hope you guys will help us get there. Alright, so today we're going to be doing a video request for Amazon Prime's Invincible trailer. Just to be clear, I don't know anything about any of these characters, and I've never watched this trailer, so all of this is going to be new to me. So, this is just going to be my first take on the trailer, and let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm anxious to see what's going on. Starting off good.
Come on. Knock it off, Todd.
I think Amber's been pretty clear about how she feels. I'm nothing like my dad. I want to be just like you.
I've fought to keep this planet safe. Your power's got to be due any day now, son.
Alright, I know this is going to sound strange, taking that this is Amazon Prime, the exact same place that has The Boys on it. But my first take on just that one thing about, kid not blossoming into the hero that his all-powerful dad is. And the dad just constantly waiting for his kid to turn into the man that he already is, and the man that he expects his son to be, power-wise at least, reminds me a lot of Sky High. Of course, for y'all young guys out there, y'all probably don't even know what that is. But it's like high school for superheroes, and you have Kurt Russell, the dad, that was constantly waiting for his son to, get these powers, and his son was a late bloomer, basically, in that regard. So that kind of reminded me into that of the son wanting to be just like his dad, but feeling like he might never turn into it, and the father trying to understand and realize that maybe his son might not have superpowers, and basically the hardships for both of them in that instance. That's actually pretty funny.
Morning! I'm scared, Dad. What if I can't do this?
Follow me. Slow down. Land. I said land. Stop! Get up.
I'm actually getting used to this a little.
That's not good.
Okay, that actually is pretty funny. And I'll tell you, again, I mentioned Sky High earlier, but that also kind of reminded me a little bit of The Boys season 2, when you got Homelander trying to get his son to fly, and they're up on top of the roof, and so he's like pushes him off, and he's like, "Here, you fly," and instead of flying, and the boy showing his powers, he basically just falls off the roof and like breaks his arm or something. Like, it reminded me of those moments. It wasn't as maybe it was kind of like on the same level of funniness as what even that was, but that's what it actually reminded me of. Maybe that's like a little Boys reference. Of course, that's also on Amazon Prime as well.
You need to be better. After everything he's done, how can I live up to all that?
You need to decide what kind of hero you want to be.
That was you! In the blue and the yellow? Why don't you meet the team after school?
May we count on you in the future?
Yeah, I think so.
And bored of this.
Okay. Certain level of that, again, another reference that I'm thinking of when I see this trailer is Kick-Ass. Of course, you have the teenage superheroes or wannabe superheroes basically taking on everything, but not really knowing exactly what they're doing. It's not like they're the Justice League or the Avengers or anything like that. They're just teenagers that's out there that have, powers or abilities, and they're just trying to basically wing it out there. That's what that actually kind of reminds me of a little bit.
Son,
Oh yeah, he's not coming back from that anytime soon. Mm.
I wasn't ready before. Now I am.
You being a superhero is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. Now take me flying or I'm gonna tell everyone you're invincible.
Sorry, not sorry.
All right. My first take on it actually looks pretty good. I can see, to me at least, in my eyes, like I said, to me, the sky high part where, you got the father wondering if his son's got super hero powers while every other superhero's kids is developing and he's not developing in the same way. I kind of see that aspect to it a little bit. Of course, I see a little bit of that kick-ass in it too as well, with the teenage superheroes that are basically just winging everything that they're doing. They're being brutal, but they're not really knowing exactly what they're doing out there. They're still, just juveniles that's, just trying to do the best that they can to understand their powers, to be able to, I don't know, to have that idea that maybe, just maybe, they'll turn into the superheroes that they either envision on the comic books or their parents or whatever it may be, that they have that idea that, okay, that's what I'm eventually going to turn into. I just got to wing it just for a little bit on it. So I see that a little bit in it. Of course, the boys. I mean, the boys is, of course, going to be the first thing that I'm going to, really reference with it because, it is on Amazon Prime. It's going to probably have some dark aspects to it, but I don't think it'll be as, like, cringeworthy sometimes as what the boys gets. But, it's kind of got that same kind of humor, too. Just not as perverted, it seems like. Humor is what the boys does. And I'll tell you another aspect of it that kind of reminds me of a DC animated series, or animated movie. Sorry, DC animated movie. They're dark. The DC animated movies are really dark, really adult oriented, but they're really good. And to me, this kind of reminds me a little bit of that, even though this, of course, isn't DC. It reminds me of one of those DC animated films where that you have, this, people getting bludgeoned to death, heads getting cut off, all of those little things that you don't see in your typical Marvel movie. Let's just put it that way. Those movies, those animated movies are not made for kids. Neither does this look to be. It's gonna have dark aspects to it. It's not just gonna be all fun and games, which is one thing that I actually love about it. Like, I love that aspect to it. But as far as animation wise, it looked amazing. Story wise, it looked great. The characters were interesting. Of course, I don't know much about them, and I don't know if they live up to their comic book selves or anything along those lines. I'm just telling you just from what I've seen in this trailer and just from what I've witnessed in this trailer. But overall, they look like fun characters. They look like characters that are interesting, characters that I would want to tune into to watch every week or binge watch this show, however it may be. So, I mean, I'm actually really excited about this. I'm glad that I was introduced to this because this is actually a series that I would care to watch. Like, I'm actually excited about March 26th. I hope it lives up to the billing. I hope that not all the better parts of it was just in this trailer. I hope that overall it's, a really complex, great story with complex characters, interesting characters, and an interesting character dynamic between those characters. And, of course, as always, no superhero show or movie or anything is ever complete without great supervillains. Now, according to this, of course, I don't know which supervillain that was that basically just was beating the ever living daylights out of Invincible there, but he looked pretty powerful. So I'm actually kind of interested in seeing this a little bit further. Cannot wait until March 26th. Guys, let me know what y'all think in this trailer or about this trailer. Do y'all think this is going to be something that y'all would be interested in watching? Would this be something that y'all would be interested in us here on Rants or Us doing episodic reviews of each episode? Let us know in the comments section down below. And as always, guys, thank y'all so much for watching.